There we go. Sorry, I was being really fussy about my hair because I had to put it up and it's like bugging me. So, I'm back. I want to finish up 5-5 tonight if I can. I don't have a lot of time, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Go real fast. Speed. Okay. We're hunting for information on Tiamat's restraints. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Yes, please. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operations of the dragon's restraint mechanism may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. One never knows when a small portion of royal Allegan blood might come in handy, which is why Grahatia keeps this vessel about his person. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Dimalouis, Alphino Leviher, Estinian Wormblood. He's gonna use his own name. Welcome, Dimalouis. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen. Tiamat. A system update is required. A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. Just smash it to pieces! Now, that I do understand. You can go first. Yeah. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating plastification protocols. Bloop. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Excellent. Oh, I forgot to... Oops. I forgot to swap. And I just realized, we're gonna go in here. Oh, you get to see my settings. There we go. Apologies for the mess. Alright, for vengeance. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Here we go. Good. Off we go into the wild green yonder. Is it here? Nope. It's down below. There you are. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years, 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead. The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to G'raha Tia once this is over. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touch turns to turns to ash! And thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. So I must ask, what do you intend to do with Van Daniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Enemy or no, I want to understand him. I will try yes, and if that fails, I will remember him. Certainly, after I wipe the smile off his face. Okay. If I'll remember him, is savage. This bluntness fits Dim very well, but I'm like, I'll remember him. Wipe the smile off his face. That's more Dim. I'd rather put my lance through his heart than be done with it. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. It has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed through them together with Iceheart. The fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited. And there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphino has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. I also forgot. Congrats, you're gonna get to see my chat log settings too, because I forgot to turn off notification sounds for parties. There we go. Not that I am planning to be in a party as of yet, but it does get a little bit annoying when you forget about that, and then you're like in a cutscene and you just hear bling, bling, bling. Which is obviously my own fault for forgetting, but you know, still, better to do it now before I forget again. There we go. That's what we're aiming for. So cool looking. I suppose we really don't need the HUD on right now. Hi, kitty. Hey, you're very cute. We're not going to bed yet. We'll go to bed in a bit. Here we go. Stinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Good kitty. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirm that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether that will be with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic, namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Such warmth. The frost that shrouded my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten? Of war with men of Alleg? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her recall the past, she may be able to speed her recovery. Dimma, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Tell me of your war with the men of Alleg. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Bahamut, my beloved. Would that the peace we found in Mericidia could have lasted for eternity, but alas, it was not to be. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation I know of none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alleg first came to Mericidia, unto our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would become known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writing of the Sharlayan scholar Rurusha. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind. And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time, they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife. Until, one day, they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony, too, were fated to end. For the man of Alig slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you're free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Ugh, thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. Can I loan you some ether? Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close. I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of aether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. And I believe I speak for both of us when I say you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go.
No! I'm almost there! This is it, Angelo!
Es lies an, mich es die.
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Kitty.
Tosk in Santal Ankin in Way.
Okay, got a kitten back. She's being fussy. Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Ankin.
My children.
Slosk an ol fol kail an. Sloska seth som in an.
Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace.
Afatan. Mon
Better to die than live as a tool of evil.
do old an.
You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
She's in an
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
I wonder if it's that dragons just get bigger
Do
with
it.
age.
And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
So it's not like the old brood is so big and powerful because they were the first brood. Maybe it's just because they've grown that big and powerful over the years. So they're the strongest because they're the oldest, if that makes sense. Not that it's like the power gets diluted as the generations continue. Which is what I was originally thinking.
Mahamut an
Bahamut, my beloved.
ul jas. Ul asa. Vesk an.
For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
Urianje, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan. He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Justinian has gone from Dragon Slayer to Dragon Rider, and I love it. Hey, sweet girl, you're giving me love eyes. My cat's over here like, hey, love me, pay attention to me. While I'm sure you're desperate to join Justinian and Tiamat in battle, 'twould be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. Here we go. I have already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. making big changes to the land. Afraid the dragon was imprisoned for many, millennia or something? Thousands of years. Oh, hello. Guess we're here now. Hey, Thancred. That's not who I meant to click on. I'm the official charged with the bestowal of sanctioned status upon those the rank of the Chief Flame Sergeant or above. How might I serve you this day? Nothing. Thank you. Thancred. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say the Talafaroi have other plans. Pagothon is already under siege. Dim's not impressed. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Tarpin at their head. Well now. Neck, please. Given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Kitty. Your Grace. Marshal Tarpin had made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other Alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagothon. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of the Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured. But not all the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite the proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Dima and the others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits you to bear you to the front. Pray, set forth as soon as you are able. Okay, that was a very long stare, Alphino. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak to us with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as Her Grace requests, lest we forget, our Involved and Fordola are in Pagothon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. Excellent. Alright, sorry about that. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go ahead and close my office door. And I need to reply to a message from a friend real quick. Alright, I'm back. Seeing this, I'm kind of like wondering if at some point I need to make a every time Dim stares at the screen while Rain's AFK compilation. Wait a minute. Where is this? Yeah, it's at the airship. Okay. I should make sure my gear's repaired. Actually, no. It's gonna take me a bit, I think, to queue for this dungeon. So... Greetings, we've been expecting you. But say the word and we shall depart for Pagothan at once. Now accessible! Excellent, excellent. Okay. Alright. Now we wait. I know not what designs the Telophori have on Pagothan, but I do know they must be stopped for the good of the Amalja and us all. Whether he's here or not, we can be sure Fandaniel is behind this attack, and that makes me doubly determined to see that it fails. He's kind of a douche. By dealing with Lunar Bahamut and his hordes, so too will we render aid to Arnvald and Fordola. Come, let us go. The grasslands of Pagothan will make for an open battlefield. Many though our enemy are, we will not have to fight against the terrain, at least. Like most who have spent time in Old Da, I haven't always seen eye to eye with the Amalja, but today I will fight side by side with them in common cause, and hope that none of them remember me. Wait, what? And hope that none of them remember me. Yeah, he doesn't want them to remember him. Thancred! The cost of his own life did Master Louis Swall strike down the primal Bahamut. Whatever the true nature of this new incarnation, it cannot be suffered to threaten the star. Darn right. Where am I going? This way. Excellent. And now we wait. Thing is, I'm running out of projects to do on the side while waiting for the dungeons to pop. Like, what do I do now? There we go. I suppose I could do the fashion report. I haven't done that yet. I am going to the right area for it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll do the fashion report. Okay. Be efficient. Running around on Red Mage earlier. There we go. Alright, let's take a look and see what the fashion report is this week. The swine head? Oh gosh, where do I get the swine head? Gold Saucer Attendant, 24k MGP, and Halatali Yellow. Okay, guess I'll get some Halatali Yellow. Not from the Battlecraft armor, or the Independent Jeweler. What is going on with me? Oh my gosh. What? I just got completely turned around. That was bizarre. Ooh, I like that top. There we go. Oh, my brain. Let's see if there's Halatali Yellow. Yep, there we go. Just need one. And now we'd be lazy and go to the Gold Saucer. Oh. I just realized that the glam I have on is one of the things that it wants you to have. No, that's mini crackpot. So it should be the prize attendant. Let's see which one it's on. Try here. Did I literally just go through all of them? I did. Okay. Well, now Dim has a pig head. I guess I can officially say this is my goofiest hat yet. Ready? That may be the most terrifying thing I have seen tonight. I hate it. It's awful. I'm glad I have it. Freaking love it. Oh gosh, this is gonna look so bad. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm absolutely leaving this head on. Okay, we're just going east. Wait, what? Hang on, I need to see what he says. Greetings, pursuer of fine fashion. Are you come to present yourself for judging, or do you wish to know the current theme? Present myself for judging. Without further ado, let the judging begin. Take your place, my friend, and strike a pose. Oh my gosh. There was this one challenger earlier. Oh, she was all confidence and had the highest opinion of her own fashion sense. She turned out to be all talk. Let this be a reminder to you. What is without can only be as beautiful as what is within. I have made my decision. Brace yourself. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Outstanding. Seldom do I witness such a fine sense of fashion. Within others, at any rate, with the sensibilities you have cultivated, I have no doubt that you shall go far. Here's your prize for participating. I hope this challenge has opened your mind to the new possibilities in fashion. You have put a smile on my face, and for that you deserve a little something extra. So, are you satisfied with your showing? If you feel that you can do better, I encourage you to try again. Excellent. Now let's put his hat back on. And let's see what the next thing is. It's like cliffhanger or something I can participate. Leap of faith. Nope. Can't participate in that. Oh. What do we do next? Suppose I could go on a minion buying spree. But that's very inefficient. And costly. And here we add to the dim staring at the screen. Pinging me. It's in the party finder. And let's not look at the party finder. We can do triple triad. That's what we should do. This guy here who I need to win a card from. This guy. It's being a jerk and you won't give me triple triad. Yes, I am familiar. For better or worse, I was often in the company of Garlean officers who enjoyed the game. If you wish to play, you need only ask. See, I have one, and I need this one. But even though I keep beating him... he just won't give me the frickin' card. I just realized what I made. Start out strong. So does he. Yes, I got it! Impressive. It would seem the Garleans have more to fear than your prowess in combat. Ah, Xenos, you are mine now. My card. Excellent. Okay. I don't know if there's any other triple triad to be had around here. I think what I should do... let's go to Kugane, see who's there. I'm setting the average wait time again. Alright, let's see. I think I beat the person in here and got... there was a person in here, right? Didn't you have... triple triad? Oh yes, I remember now. A sailor once insisted that I accept some cards as a gift. I would be glad to play a match with you, but please do not expect much skill on my part. Okay, I do have that card. Or do I? How do I check to see if I do? It should have a check mark by it, right? So I guess I don't. Recommended? Swap same. Oh, that was weird. acai bowl. Rematch. May have a friend coming to join and get me better queue times. Just a minute here. Well, that's a fancy card. Oh, very exciting. I hope that goes well. I'm repeatedly throwing myself at triple triad in the hopes that I get a card. Took my acai. How dare. Yeah, my retainers are back. No! Shoot. Oh! I have no idea what I did, but it worked. So I'm just gonna say that I was powerful. Oh, maybe it's because it was the same number on either side, so it like matched with them? Oh, heckin' no, I just work here. Oh my gosh, give me the card. I just want the card. Give me your card! Oh my gosh, why is the drop blade so bad? This is terrible. It's an injustice. Say that, but then I have friends who like spam these things for so long and they never get the card. Oh, I should have put 8 there. Oh well. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna shut my door because I think this is picking up my sister's laugh. Yeah, you're trapped in here now. Whatever, kitty. You're very cute. She can't keep kicking my office door open now. Which is what she's been doing. She keeps going back and forth and knocking the door open with her powerful little paws. Literally just grinding for a card right now. Okay. Ooh. Well, that sounds rough. I'm glad you got out of it okay. You know, relatively speaking. Alright. That's enough of that. And hide my friends list here. Thank you so much for doing this. I have been sitting here for 17 minutes, as you can tell. This is terrible. I know you're on my friends list here somewhere. Where'd you go? It's weird. I have to scroll through and like check every name now because I moved worlds. So instead of just having a couple people who are on a different world than me, they're like all on a different world. There you are. It is a little wonky, but I found you! Just took me a minute. Yeah, my entire friends list now is just, people whose buttons I have to click. You should do more triple triad, it's fun. If a bit obnoxious when they, you know. Okay, yeah, that'd be great. Cause, yeah, I'll be sad if I can't get into this tonight. I want to do this, because I'm almost done with patch 5.5, so I'd like to finish it tonight if I can. And I'm determined to do this dungeon on Reaper. Exactly! I'm excited. And then I'm gonna be sad because Jack won't be able to watch anymore. I know! It's very important. It must be done. I keep trying to encourage her to do it. I think I'm just busy and got other stuff going on, so, you know, video games. Video games generally are, you know, less of a priority in life as they should be. Oh, I tried Eureka the other day. I had some friends drag me into it. Oh, good! I'm so glad! Very nice. Yeah, Eureka was a bit mind-numbing for me. I'm not huge into grinding. So, for me, it's the opposite of what I like to do. But I'll go in there with friends, like if my friends want me to go in with them, I'll go. But I'm not gonna be doing that on my own. Just, it takes too long to level up. Ah! Thank you! Thank you, Janos! Oh my gosh. That was so much shorter than I expected the wait to be. Excellent. Yes, let's get the bread. I know, I always feel bad hitting you up because there was a time period where I couldn't tell if you were online or not. Oh, I always feel bad asking people for favors too.
Asan. Snopet
Excellent. Ascian vermin, you shall torment my children no more. Oh, that seems like fun. I'm not the healer. Wait. Need to greet everyone. So you going for mentorship then? Well, I guess you can't really reply right now, my bad. A little busy. Thought she was wearing a hat for some reason. Whoa. Alright, stand in red. They always say, stand in fire, keep the fire. Fairly certain we're getting into the gear that I should need at some point.
What took you so long?
Hey!
The Amalta are in trouble. Let's split up.
Oh, that's so cool! Yeah, I've forgotten parts of this dungeon and I'm not upset about it. Now it's like a whole new treat.
Oh, no, you don't.
Ha! Go, Cydia, go! I want the casting top from here. Oh, that's friendly. That is quite the hat. Whoa. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Cool. Hold on a sec. I've got a bot in my chat. I'll get rid of this. I don't know how to ban this. is not easy to do. Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna frickin' do this after. Give everyone a heart. Oh, of course. What? Oh gosh, that was terrible. I got so focused on doing the shiny buttons, I forgot about the biggest shiny button. Oh, that is a beautiful shot though. I missed the DPS. Alright. Thank you. I'm gonna pan this dude real quick. If it'll let me. I think they just like sneak out and then you're not able to ban them anymore? I don't know. Yep. Right-clicking the name doesn't do anything. Do you know how to ban people, Thanos? I could mod you. Wanna be a mod? Ban. Oh, there we go. I'm stupid. Okay, thank you. You left click the name. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, now we can continue. Yeah, apparently you left click the name and then there's like a little circle that you can click that'll ban them. No. Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your debt. By your deeds are we set free. And free we shall remain as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Mericidia hearken to the lies of the Asians. This I vow.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well. Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
We would make peace with Ul'dah then. We would be proud to call you allies. Then let us put the past behind us.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
There goes Thanos. Ooh. Tower so shiny. Thank you very much. Oh, sleep well. I had a ton of fun too. It was great. Thank you for the help. Oh. Okay, I will keep that in mind and I'll try to remember to ask for help more in the future.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
I appreciate it, and I have a good time, and you are a good tank. And you have a good sleeps. I will do my best. Yeah, I'm probably gonna crash once I finish up the next quest or two. Just because I am sick, and I need to sleep.
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them! We're leaving, now!
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
That music, really? After that? Well, it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel. We have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will, when we have received word of Arenvald's safe return. Oh, to aim, critical hit, I suppose. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave scions! Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the Fronistery? Your grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from Pagalthon, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend I believe, had been wounded, and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, your grace. Can you tell us aught of Arenvald's condition, your grace? The wounded scout. Naught save that it is grave. The Kyrugians tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Dimma, Estinian, would you mind going after Alphino? He may need some support from someone other than me. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Pagalthon. Come now. Come on then. my gosh, the music. It's so exuberant, and it's like, yeah, yes, someone is dying. Da-da-da, 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 da-da. Okay, I went to the wrong place, but it turned out to be the right place, so I'm counting it as a win. Another one came to see the lad in silver armor. Master Demelot is tending him as we speak, if you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Demelot say? Tell me his exact words. Enough, Alpha No, this isn't helping. Let the Kybrugans do their work. But you're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arenvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, all we can do is wait.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps I could have...
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light. People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
Life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
Justinian's a good man. I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will. Two big brothers watching over the younger. I love it.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace. The Grand Companies, Your Grace. Is that why?
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause.
Yes! We're friends!
It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Excellent. Got some good and bad news. Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. That includes you, Alphino. Arenvald is in good hands here. Of course. You would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement then, I shall let Kryl know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. It would be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try asking him. And thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Kryl in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Estinian, believe it or not. You will join us, won't you? Fine. We got him. Really? Thought you said you were avoiding that Baldessian woman. His little face. If I refuse, she would only pursue me. Let's get this over with, shall we? I have lotion. I need to use lotion for my dry hands. Otherwise, my hands will continue to be dry and it will be terrible for everyone. Mainly me. Can't believe how close we are to finishing this. We got through this patch in a day. Not just a day. 4 hours. And it would have been under that for 3 hours. 3 hours, and it would have been less if we didn't have that 20+ minute stretch where I was just waiting for dungeon.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing, a topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Near the end of the Dragonsong War. Day in the Crystarium. Did Hydaelyn speak to us directly during the Dragonsong War, I think?
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the First, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own, and as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether.
I don't know why your opinion of his conduct is so high. He's a gremlin.
Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
He has puppy eyes. You gonna say no to your little brother?
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
And there she goes. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh, here we go again. Time to check in. That's a lot of weapons.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord! We have only to wait for them to quicken! Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
He's so cranky.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Well, not quite what I was expecting, though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
That was the wrong button, but oh well. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons, not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, than you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with the primal in the near future. But for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in, and gladly, mind you. It's the least I can do to support the scions who risk life and limb. Like poor Arenvald. I wish there was something we could do for him. But we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. Or not. And there's the next quest. But we won't be doing it tonight, because it is time for bed. And so, with a fond farewell and a promise that I may quite possibly be back tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, we'll see. I will see you all later, and thank you for coming along on the journey with me. Sleep well.